Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Dalton at Dalton95 doing our monthly, or I guess end of month recap for May. It just so happens to fall on the 31st of May. So, how about that?
Yeah,
Do it.
I was gonna say, yeah, like like you did last day of the
Yeah,
month.
yeah. We need to come up with a name for this. I might get with the old Stasis Lock crew and see if I could just call this Stasis Lock, or if they want me to have the keys to Stasis Lock, and I can just do it on there. Kind of bring back Stasis Lock.
How long have I been saying like we need a name?
I've been trying to figure it out. I guess we need to sit down and talk about a name for this. If we don't end up just calling it Stasis Lock or getting Stasis Lock back. I don't know. I'll figure it out with the group, and you and I can talk about alternate names if there's a note to that. So, I guess we'll get right into things. Alan, where can we find you? What'd you get the past 2 weeks?
You guys can find me on YouTube at Werewolf Finder for my toy reviews, and Werewolf Finder Gaming for our for all of our for all my video game stuff. And we're currently halfway through Transformers Battlegrounds. We're fixing to start hitting the stride where we're going to hit like back to back of the games that are going to be like super easy to like wrap up kind of fast. And the past 2 weeks, what I've gotten, I got the Galvatron, the Studio Series Galvatron and Gamer Series Skywarp End.
I think you got that last time.
No, yes, no. They were on their way and they popped up like 30 minutes later.
Okay. You're also working on something to do with the Dark Ages, aren't you?
The Dark Ages? Yeah, we're also playing Doom the Dark Ages like as to wrap up the week. To kind of help mix things up a little bit. And damn, that game is fun.
I completed the first 3 chapters. I need to get more into it. I'm also trying to go back and try to complete everything.
It's I think we just got done with chapter 5 or 6. And bruh, like this is the most metal game I've ever played in my life.
I still give that to the first one in Doom Eternal, especially with Mick Corden. Unfortunately, he got screwed over by id. So
well, I'm not just talking about like the flipping music, right? I'm also talking about like you pilot mechs and you have a fucking dragon in this one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, come on. it's a metal band's album cover wet dream essentially.
Yeah. Hi Daniel, real quick. Yeah, we are going to talk a little bit about that, and what we are speculating, or we'll get into it later. But yeah.
Yeah, and the one thing I didn't so I did get one thing that I kind of just like pulled the trigger on and buying is I got Transformers 2007 from the 07 movie, Stockade.
Oh, nice.
The guy who has a little punching gimmick. First and foremost, this dude has movable fingers. Like, what the hell? I found that out last night.
Well, I mean, he's got giant hands too.
Yeah, and the gimmick, like I picked him up for like I think 20, and the gimmick still works pretty well. He transforms really nice. Is not as loose, just enough to make you realize, okay, this toy is now fixing to push 20 years old. But poses decently. I like how the blue like pops in the robot mode and completely hides during vehicle mode.
Yeah.
A little bit shell formery, a little bit, because the front of the car just hangs off the back of his calves, but the back, the panels that fold up do something cool or fold up on his back, but gives it more like robotic detailing. I don't have a camera up or else I would be showing it, but I thought that was a nice way to hide the wheels, but use it with panels from the car, but completely change everything up.
Mm-hmm.
Dude's really cool.
I wanted to get the Gears version at one point.
It's fun. It's like getting the Stockade also made me realize a bunch of things. It made me realize that the 07 movie line was full of like toy line only characters.
Yeah.
And not just that, I miss that so much. And I miss that so much now these days. Is having just characters that solely existed in the toy line plot, essentially.
Yeah, well, I really hope that Hasbro with Studio Series goes back to that. Just call them concept series, or even Gamer Edition. Like you could do Dreadwing and Swindle, hell, even Stockade and Payload as Gamer Edition '07 movie toys.
Oh yeah. But as far as I got, I think that's it for right now. I'm still trying to hunt down the Age of the Primes line, which sad to say, I found out another Walmart locally doesn't do the legacy stuff anymore. Or
Wow.
the more collector oriented adult collector lines. They all, like, it's 3 out of the 5 Walmarts now have the non Age of the Primes setup. Sadly.
It's so weird that Walmarts are doing that, especially when they're like the biggest retailer that are getting them. What about Targets?
Oh no, it's
Bone Dry?
they have them. Oh god, like it's like I work for Target, so yeah, they definitely have it. They actually. So if everybody go checks their Targets, right? They'll realize that More Than Meets the Eye is going to have its own like sections in the shelves, and the regular stuff is going to be separate. A good example is that we just got in the More Than Meets the Eye Overload.
Mm-hmm.
He has his own spot.
Wow.
While the Age of the Prime leaders have their own separate spot. And I confirmed
It makes sense because it's different, or it's a different toy line.
I mean, yeah. So since it's a different toy line, it's going to have a different spot. So it's going to grow the section a little bit. They are going to see a refresh here soon. But it's going to be different. It's going to be rolling out either after or before back to school rolls out, because that's Target's biggest reset. So everybody keep your eyes open when back to school starts setting out. And that should be late next month, early July.
And that's probably when you'll see some Wave 2 stuff like Vortex and Alchemist, most likely.
Yep. Because
especially what we've just seen with Amazon with the exclusives.
Yep. Like, oh yeah, speaking of which, everybody, if you haven't checked your emails, they are going to start shipping and processing payment for those exclusives like this weekend. Both my 2 packs got pushed up to be deliverable on the 3rd, and
Yep.
they were previously, it was like, oh, it's gonna be like the end of the month, like the 29th. Oh, now it's gonna be the 13th. Oh no, it's coming in Tuesday. And I'm like, oh shit, okay, dokie. I had to move some stuff around really fast. Huh?
I don't know what happened there. I said a couple things got moved up, but nothing else since last night.
Yeah, but yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Targets. You guys don't have to worry about them not dropping Age of the Primes. It looks like it's actually growing thanks to the More Than Meets the Eye line as well.
Well, then the Bullseye Studio Series collection too.
Yep.
But if that's it, you got.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's all I got. It's been light the past 2 weeks.
All right. Well, as for me, you can find me everywhere at Deltini95, and yeah, it's been light due to finances and everything again. But I did pick up one thing, and that was the Devastation Optimus, and I can thoroughly say I am mildly underwhelmed.
He is certainly a figure.
He is a figure of all time.
He is the most mid of mid figures of like. He is it could be a lot worse out of 10.
Yeah. But it could be a lot better.
Yeah. But like, we can't have what's the saying go? You can't eat steak and filet mignon every night.
Yeah.
You got to have those nights where you just have like a microwavable burger patty and that's it.
But yeah, I mean, not really much else going on. I did manage to get my Omega Prime video into one full video, so if anyone hasn't checked that out already, go check that out. I'm actually kind of proud of myself for actually getting it all into one video. It took a lot out of me.
I'm definitely gonna have to set time aside to watch it because spoiler alert, everybody, it's an hour and a half long.
Yeah, it's about as long as it's. I think just a minute more than Pia's video, and I actually go back. I do the full transformation back to vehicle mode. So, Daniel says, "I'm curious about if you guys caught the reveal on upload of the new Cyberverse series." Well, the trailer for Cyberworld came out. It's not the series yet. It doesn't come out till what, July 9th or July 12th? Something around there.
We have a little. We have just a little over a month.
Yeah. So, but that being said, let's go ahead and get into our screen share. We got a lot to talk about today, and then I'm sure in 2 weeks we'll have a lot to talk about, especially if the rumors around June 10th are true.
What's the rumors around June 10th?
Fan stream.
Oh, okay.
And that's why a lot of these people who have toys in hand can't show any off yet.
Oh yeah, because if they show them off before the fan stream, they're going to be in trouble. Yeah, they're going to be in trouble.
So first thing, we got in-hand images of Studio Series Perceptor for the Target release with Ramhorn and Ratbat. And I mean, it's hard to tell, but he looks a little bit more vibrant here than the previous release.
Oh yeah, he is. You can tell just by the chest plate.
Well, I mean, it's non-clear plastic, so that's a big plus right there.
Yeah.
But Ramhorn and Ratbat both look good. I mean, Ratbat's the same mold. He's just got that new part for his
backpack,
little rocket.
I think it's going to be kind of hard. I think it's going to be kind of hard for us to get a new Ratbat mold. Wait, what?
I don't know.
At that size. And basically, until we get a completely new Soundwave mold, I don't
Hopefully next year.
Huh?
Hopefully next year.
Yeah.
We're supposed to get a later class Soundwave.
Well, I remember, but I think it is going to be a case of we won't see a brand new molds for a lot of the mini bots until after that Soundwave comes out.
Yeah. So some item numbers for Funko Pops has been found, and it's going to be Black Arachnia, Megatron, Primal, and Rhinox.
Oh, Beast Wars.
So, yep, for the 30th anniversary coming up next year. So yeah, if these look good, I will definitely pick them up. I hope they do another version of Cheetor, since they did that one that was a like an NFT. Hopefully they do just slightly different, so it's not exactly the same. But yeah, if they look good, I'll definitely pick them up and hope they do more. So hopefully these sell well.
I mean, the Transformer ones always kind of like they do well enough for them to keep for them to keep being made. So
yeah, well, let's just hope the Beast Wars one do just as good.
Yeah.
That's really it. Just no images or anything yet until we get more information. Was this Icon of Icon has his hands on Studio Series Mixmaster, and he looks phenomenal.
Oh, he has an actual video attached. I've only been looking at the pictures.
Yeah. So since this is a factory sample, reject, whatever, it does have Scrapper's gun. I believe he does have his own version. Hopefully it's correct to the cartoon model. But yeah, since this is not a legally obtained copy, it's just using Scrapper's gun. But yeah, I mean, he does look really good. The drum doesn't bend, but we kind of expect that now with Mixmaster figures, unfortunately. But it does open up to facilitate this like spout piece folding in. So
okay,
there you go.
I mean,
this whole thing opens up and that folds in.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely understand if they're utilizing it as empty space for stuff to fold away. I can eat up. I can live with it not rolling.
Yeah. And then it looks like from here that the front of the cab is on a couple of hinges that folds up to form the front instead of just folding the whole leg assembly.
Yep.
So you just the front over there, fold the arms, and there you go. There's this Combiner Wars release, which is a resounding meh. Like, it is based on a real front end or front discharge cement mixer. So like this isn't a completely made up design.
Yeah. I think a lot of people found out about that kind of cement truck through through this mix match.
Yeah, I mean I've seen them before, and they're ugly.
I've never seen like I was the one I'm speaking from experience. I did not know this type of cement truck existed until after this mix mixer came out.
Yeah,
I too thought this was they were just messing with the design and like this is legit. Okay, this is legit. All right.
foot mode already looks way better. It doesn't have the weird like skinny toe.
Yeah.
And this is the car release because it does have the
silver. But
real like yeah.
It'll tilt a lot better than the old one too.
I don't know why his feet are folded out so much here. They're not supposed to be like flat like that.
I mean, it is like he's working with a sample of instructions, so
yeah. There's a Scrapper. He is a little bit taller than Scrapper, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I saw some people were complaining about the head sculpt. It's like, no, that's what his head looked like in the cartoon.
Yep. That's what his head looks like in his Blockies form too.
Yeah.
Again, another case of like it's not catching accurate. It is. You just never realized how the design was kind of fugly.
Yeah. So we got Infantry X Transformers blind box watches. So neat little novelty thing. I think these are like $50, or maybe I'm thinking of the other one that's in the next slide. But I think one of these are like $50 a piece.
I mean, these are they blind boxed?
Yeah.
Huh. I mean, that's still not bad for a decent looking watch.
No, they do look pretty good. I think these ones are the $50 ones. Or no, 260, 290. Okay, never mind. These are the more high-end ones. They look really good too.
Too bad I can't wear them.
Why?
I have a metal allergy.
Oh.
So I can wear it for like an hour before my whole arm starts breaking out.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
Yeah. That's why all the watches you ever see me wore ever were all like Velcro.
Yeah. And then there's a Kickstarter version. So these are more modular.
Huh.
Yeah, I do like these quite a bit. I'm not sure when it launches, but it should be on their website. Yeah, the infantry website.
Mid-June.
Mid-June? Okay.
Yeah. I had to read the article really fast, but it said the Kickstarter. Yep, mid-June. So about like 2 weeks.
Keep an eye out for that if you want some cool watches. Daniel says, and I'm glad Studio Series Mixmaster is nice, and also Mixmaster is a favorite. Oh yeah, I think he's like most people's favorite Constructicon.
Yeah.
It's between him and Scrapper. Who would have thought that Transformers fan? No, I'm not going to go there. Think this. I'm not sure who posted this.
It's been released in Australia.
Oh, it's in Australia. But yeah. And they should be coming out here in the next few weeks, honestly. I think they're slated for July.
Yeah.
For all we know, it could be in like 2 weeks.
Yep.
But yeah, I cannot wait to complete Devastator. I'm glad they didn't give Hook the weird like cab foot.
Yeah.
But what were you going to say? Sorry. You were going to say something and then I cut you off again.
Me excited, cannot wait. Me want.
Look how good he looks. I do hope we get a DNA head that has like swappable. Instead of the visor, you could go with the occasional cartoon appearance of just the two eyes.
Well, I can't remember who I watched. I think it was like what his name was, like the display case. I think it was where he actually went more into detail on like Toys R Us. Which, dude, okay, teasing us to separate the whole review in like 3 different videos. You suck for that. All right.
Yeah.
You really suck for doing that. I understand you're milking the views because you're like one of the first person of people to put up, but giant screw you. But anyway, yeah. I like how display case actually showed the head transformation and the face actually collapses in. So
Yeah.
a replaceable face is a lot more doable now, and it will be less hassle less hassle of us taking the head apart.
Mm-hmm. And then I can't remember who did. I don't know if it was Icon of Icon or Carnage Christian, but with Long Haul's legs being on mushroom joints, if you don't like this giant backpack, you can just take the knees off at the thigh.
Yeah, because
or the legs off at the thigh and just yeah.
But I am in the camp of like who displays their figure back out.
Well, I can kind of understand with how far it jets out from the back, like it takes up a little bit of space. But then, what are you going to do with those legs when you take them off of a long haul?
Yeah,
so.
and on top of that, he's the size of a mini Titan. Where are you going to display him? He's already big enough as it is.
Yeah. So there's that one. Al-Qaim from Reddit has their hand on the Hearts of Steel 2-pack of Prime and Starscream, and again, I cannot wait for these. I hope the pre-order for Megatron and Bumblebee go up soon.
I will forever hear the Thomas the Tank Engine theme song every time I see that Prime.
It's all a matter of time before they actually do a crossover.
Yo, if they do that, I know a couple of friends that would buy that instantly because they were big Thomas heads when they were little.
I mean, I would. The Prime looks so good in robot mode.
Oh, I'm more about that Starscream, dude.
I mean, Starscream too. I mean, they both look fantastic. I just hope that DNA or someone makes a coach or whatever to add to Prime to make it look like he's got a trailer.
I think it's because I've seen that Prime done up in so many third-party figures that my eyes kind of roll and go, "Ugh, another one." But barely anybody has done that Starscream. So it
was only the same company that's done both.
That's done both?
Yeah, the only company that's done the Prime and Starscream is MMC. Huh. They've just reissued him like 3 times and then did the 2 repaints.
Okay, so yeah, he's even though they only done them, they've still done the Prime more essentially. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Then I did all 3 of the Seekers, and then I did a limited edition like prototype color of the Seeker mold.
Huh.
Yeah, they're like deluxe size, so I mean it's kind of what you'd expect for deluxe. There's the Centurion one, I think, from
yeah.
Or maybe that is the actual Bumblebee. I'm not sure.
Maybe
it might be the New Age Centurion, though. I was looking for a size comparison. There was somewhere I saw a comparison with him with the Devastation Prime, and it was like, oh yeah, right here.
Yeah, it's right there.
But, yeah, so if you've got Devastation Prime, about the same size.
Yeah.
But way more articulated.
Daniel says, Alan, I love Thomas the Tank Engine ever since I loved trains throughout my early years.
I mean, yeah, same. Another crossover. This is with Overlord, and I do not like these hats. I don't like the mesh back baseball caps. Like it gives me, it's more like farmer/trucker hats instead of regular caps.
Now you see here, young Sonny, I grew down here in the South, and those hats are everywhere. So I'm numb to that. For me, the problem is the generic design of slapping a Autobot picture right there on the cap. Come on, people, you don't know how to give us a good creative design instead of a stock JPEG of the standard people. Come on, be a little bit more creative here. I had to let the Southern boy out because those hats are everywhere. I didn't see a standard.
Throwing up the peace sign.
I didn't see a standard head until I was in my teenage years.
And I think, yeah, Starscream just giving a thumbs up.
When would Starscream ever give a thumbs up? Like,
He would put up one finger, but it wouldn't be a thumb.
No, yeah, it would.
He'd pull a skybound cliff jumper.
Okay, no. I can see Starscream giving a thumbs up if someone bribed him.
Maybe. But yeah, they're neat. Let's see, how much are they? $32 each.
How much?
Well, 32.
Okay, it's licensed special edition. Okay, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Oh, they're actually trucker hats. Okay.
Oh, okay.
I actually said it in the thing. So yeah, they're designated to be like that.
Dr. Wu is doing Omega Supreme with this weird little robot who I don't ever remember from the cartoon, and then they did the same thing with the Guardian robot Deco.
He folds into a cube.
Yep. So it goes along with their Devastator that they're doing.
Oh, okay.
Neat. We've got some more Dr. Wu. We've got Shockwave and Cliff Jumper, who they're calling Pulse Gun and Leap.
Oh, I've never seen a picture for this one. They actually look really good.
Yeah, they do. I mean, and these are teeny tiny. I don't know if they're like comparable to New Age in scale. I'm honestly not sure on the scale on these. But yeah, the Shockwave looks really good. I mean, Shockwave is easily one of my favorite Decepticons. It's between him and Soundwave.
Oh snap! I forgot to do the thing. I forgot to share the stream with my in my Discord. So my mod has been becoming increasingly he's slowly getting into Transformers. Like, he's actually binging Cyberverse right now because since we are playing through Battlegrounds.
Mm-hmm.
And he dude got further than I did. So severe props for him. Hold on, everyone. Okay. And yeah, he finally got to Shockwave's part in Cyberverse, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I finally understand why you guys can be scared of Shockwave." I'm like,
well, you need to show him animated and G1 too for Shockwave.
Well, like I said, he just started with Cyberverse, so he's brand new to the franchise, so we got to start him with a little bit more beginner friendly.
It says Daniel here says, "And can you guys believe Hasbro took this long for any kind of marketing build-up for Cyberworld or any teaser trailer ever since people reacted?" Well, I mean, it's more of a kids line. It's not collector oriented. Like, kids aren't going to care when a trailer or show comes out.
Yep.
But
and besides, when it comes to a more kid, we're talking about, like, a younger the age of 10. They're so used to just things just popping up now these days instead of a long buildup of like, oh yeah, we have to wait. So you're telling little Timmy he has to wait a whole year for the show to come out. By the time the year rolls around, he's going to completely forget about it.
Yeah. But we got another, because Dr. Wu loves doing their sets that can easily repaint. You got Shockwave or Galactic Man and Hubcap, who they're just calling Wheel Hub. So
Galactic Man.
Yeah, I mean, these look good.
He strolls in with his own version of a theme song themed after Pepsi Man.
I think these are a reissue. It's the Siege scaled drones for cassettes.
Oh.
So Just little extra cassette buds if you want them for your Soundwave. You also get them in green.
Green.
So, yeah, just little simple drones. I mean, this does look more like a Mars rover than anything.
Yeah. Mars rover, bomb scout, that kind of thing.
We'll get into that later. I forgot that I had that tab open. This I'm excited for. So, listing has been found for Transformers Lego Soundwave, set number 10358 with 1502 pieces, $179.99, around the same price as the Optimus. Comes out August 1st and includes a Lego sound brick. This brick was, I believe, used for the retro radio, and then I guess what he's saying here, the Lego Minecraft goat. So I'm assuming it's probably going to have the Transformers theme, maybe a couple lines from Frank Welker as Soundwave, maybe a transformation sound. Who knows?
If they can tie it into the eject button on his chest, that'd be the perfect spot.
That probably would be or the play button.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see what this looks like. I think with some of these Lego style releases, we see it about a month or a month and a half before it releases. So we might see something in June. We might see something in July around Comic-Con. Who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, Comic-Con would be a little too late for any kind of advertising on this, but Lego people will go nuts if it's announced the day before it goes out. So.
Oh yeah, especially because they weren't given a chance to pre-order it. Yeah, they'll raise some they will raise some hubbub,
or rush and flood the site with orders.
But at the same time, if you can still find Bumblebee Optimuses everywhere for retail price. So it wouldn't be. I think it'll be the initial launch that they might sell out, and then it'll just repopulate.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably get it once it comes out. We'll just see what finances are like.
I still want the Optimus, but I would wait for a sale essentially. And yeah, that's
Lego. Good luck.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. But that money's kind of tight. I'd rather buy a handful of figures for $170 than a big ass Lego set like that.
Mm-hmm. So right around the same time that we saw Mixmaster, we got to see the gun mode version of Megatron that comes with the Studio Series 86 Megatron. And I mean, there's been a lot of discourse about this little tiny accessory. People going nuts about how it looks awful compared to the Centurion drone, how it looks awful to the core. Guys, chill out. It's an accessory.
Yeah, it's not meant to transform. It's an accessory. And
well, I mean, I understand how it doesn't look one-to-one like a Walther P-38, but a lot of people are comparing it to the more detailed version that we see in the movie.
Yeah.
Granted, yes, this is supposed to be him from the movie, but 9 times out of the 10 of the cartoon, it was stylized and very simplistically drawn.
Because we don't want our Transformers to wield a flippin' real life gun,
Yeah. Well, I mean, even though the Centurion drone came out 4 years ago, and then the core Megatron came out a couple years ago, and it still looked semi-realistic, and then we just got Squeeze Play last year with a real, almost realistic-looking Browning pistol.
Well, this is where I'm going to pull out the water bottle right now and give you a square. Don't compare a mainline to a third party.
I'm not talking about third party.
Then what's the Centurion one you keep talking about?
The Centurion drone from Earthrise, the weapon accessory pack.
Oh, you should have said that. God bless it. But okay, so I'm guessing this is supposed to resemble something different. I didn't even catch these when they first dropped. I thought this was another Dr. Wu or something else making a third party. Okay, it's another accessory so they could wield it in robot mode. But no, if he legit comes with if he legit comes with God bless it, I'm trying to get my words straight here. if he legit comes with Studio 86 Prime, bruh, flipping that's probably like the most accurate transfer Megatron we've ever had, where he he can transfer, you get a Megatron that comes with Megatron that can be wielded by other characters.
No, yeah, I mean this is part of the accessories with what people who have him have been stating. Like this is from everyone's favorite early reviewer. He put this in his video for Vortex, and then this was Icon of Icon right here. But the other pictures I'll be talking about are mostly from a PFW user who has him, has been really good about giving actual information about him, and has been respecting that he can't show off too much without getting in trouble. So, or getting his insider's trouble.
Yeah, because that's definitely a big thing. If I'm still in the camp of like I want to put money down as soon as they reveal it. Who has the first video up?
Oh, I mean, we all know it's going to be PvP.
Yeah,
like he's going to put a review as like on June 10th if that's when it's revealed.
I think like after the actual live stream goes up, I think he's going to have it like maybe within an hour after the live stream gets done.
Oh yeah, it's probably going to be scheduled. Like as soon as he finds out when the stream's going to be, it's probably going to be scheduled for like an hour later.
Yeah.
But Hot Wheels color shifters from Hot Wheels, Transformers Hot Wheels color shifters. This is one of two. So we've got tracks into black tracks, not quite loud pedal, but like e-hobby or Diaclone black tracks. A lot of people complain, oh, it's not the right Corvette. He doesn't have the right flames. It's Hot Wheels. They can get away from artistic license, especially with Hasbro. So, like, I'm fine with the flame being like this, especially with this raised piece here. It's going to be a little bit difficult to get that to be consistent.
Well, not just that too, but like maybe the paint, maybe the paint might conflict with the water changing gimmick.
Maybe. But yeah, if I find it, I'll pick it up.
Yeah.
I think these ones are like $3, I think, because of the
color change, yeah. Because base Hot Wheels now are $1.20.
So it'll pay like $3.50 to $4.
Yeah, which still isn't bad. Like
no, it's around the same price as character cars.
Yeah,
So I'm excited to see who the next one is. There is something I know you're probably looking forward to.
Yeah.
Earthspark Prime with his big trailer.
It's still this is like we finally get an actual like really cool like trailer for Optimus. That one that's not a re-release. It comes after the show's been canceled. Like, why?
A little flip out axe instead of it being a separate or a clear accessory. So.
Wait, hold on. Go back one. No, go back one.
Well, I'll just go right through again.
God bless it, dude.
Right here?
No, to the left. You did the Futurama thing where you went around the whole park again.
Well, I'm back right here, right?
Yeah, that one. Why the heck are they? Oh, it's a Japanese version. Okay.
Well, and it's a different trailer. This is the previous trailer that came out.
Yeah, but that's a different figure, though. That's the thing. Okay.
Oh, the one on top, yeah.
Yeah, because that's the Cyberverse trailer, but it's now painted up. But it instead of it coming with a Cyberverse Optimus, now it comes with an actual.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that's the one that's been floating around at my work since. Oh God, for it doesn't sell. Yeah, it does not sell whatsoever.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Okay.
So, back here again.
I was excited. Oh no, because I went to the homepage.
Yeah. So we got some in-hand pictures of the Wave 2 characters. What?
Yeah, I'm Marlene. Hi, Marlene. How are we doing today? How do we feel about Studio Series 86 Megatron leaked and recently teased by Takara themselves, along with other figures seen and not be seen?
Well, I think we'll get into that here pretty soon.
Yeah, we'll talk about it we'll talk about that when we come across the tab for it. It's like Daniel, you're asking you're asking our opinions or things are later down the road. Just give us time, dude. Just give us time.
Yeah, it's in the show notes.
It's in the show notes. Just
In the show notes that I did not send to Alan.
no, he did not. But I already kind of assumed like stuff like the Cyber World trailer was going to be like the main event of the show. So yeah, just hold your horses, dude. Hold your horses. Yeah, these it's good. It's good things I want to say.
I would love to pick them up, but
like
they're on Amazon Japan. I think a lot of them have already sold out too.
Yeah, because a lot of people want to pick these guys up.
I hope Hasbro and Takara work out something to where they can release them on Pulse as like a gift set or something.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't mind picking them up, especially with what we got coming down in one of the later tabs that just got revealed like yesterday.
Oh, I like Earthspark too, Marlene.
I don't hate Earthspark. It didn't do anything for me.
Keith David as Grimlock was like, if you haven't watched this scene, you got.
Oh yeah, I mean he was good as Grimlock. It's just like overall the show just
not for your tastes.
Yeah.
But what's the thing I was going to say? It. Oh yeah, it's. I think another reason why a lot of people, when a lot of the in-hand photos of the, not just the in-hand photos, but the in-hand reviews of these started popping up, is this remind people of like
Transformers?
Huh?
Especially from that toy guy.
Yeah. Your favorite Transformers Bumblebee? Mine's Jazz. Hey Dalton, what's yours?
Favorite Transformer? That's a loaded question because I have so many that I absolutely love. If I had to say favorite Autobot, it would be Jazz. If I were to say favorite Decepticon, it'd probably be between Soundwave and Shockwave. Favorite Combiner, Bruticus. Favorite Maximal, Silverbolt.
Dang, I was going to say if you could only buy one toy.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's how I instantly boiled that question down.
I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna cheat and say Bruticus.
Get the gift set.
Or Ruination. Either one of those two, I'd probably pick up. Yeah. Like if they did a new Ruination of the upcoming Bruticus, heartbeat instantly.
And speaking of toys, I think that's what a lot of people are liking about these, like these little guys, is that they're reminding people that Transformers can be just a good toy. Just like sometimes we gotta kind of just like leave it out of our heads about how complex and which character does what, and just have fun with it. Remember that these are toys after a certain point, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people are gravitating towards that, especially for us older collectors.
His colors really remind me of Quickstrike.
Yeah. And I've said leading up to eventually to build up to the 86 Megatron, having my expectations at a low, and he's going to transform into a tank with a robot, with the robot based on cartoon his animation model. I mean, we kind of already.
Yeah, I mean that's been common knowledge for since the listing came out.
Yeah. Okay. That's how it attaches onto the back. Okay.
Yep. And then there's their 5-element piece.
So seeing how these guys work, it makes me think like there could be like 5 would have to be the max.
Yeah, unless they put something lower on the torso to allow for 7 or 8.
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, 7. Yeah, there's one more right here.
I already know another tab that's fixing to come up, but having a different character who might be bigger, who can have more than 5, that's probably down the pipeline.
Imagine they do a Grimlock who's bigger than both Prime and Megatron.
That's what I'm thinking too. Because like you could take his tail apart and extend his tail out.
Mm-hmm. Have you been picking up the Swapticons?
No, I have not. Like they're here locally, like, and they look like something like I wouldn't mind picking up, like maybe 1 or 2 of them as just like
just a little fidget toy.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it, especially with some of these recent ones here. So you get this, I guess, desert themed pack. You get Ramjet, G2, Decepticon Sandstorm. Who's it supposed to be?
Is that a Scorponok?
Hound.
Oh, okay.
Hound, Desert Prime, and then G1 Scorponok. Now, if you remember from the first multi-pack, it was Beast themed, and then there was Beast Wars Scorponok that was just the rear half. G1 Scorponok forms the front half.
Hey, so we get a full Scorpion. Okay.
So, gonna pull a George Lucas here. It's like poetry, it rhymes. So you can see how they all combine with Hound, how they all combine with Ramjet.
Oh, okay. It's just all the different combinations.
Yeah. It's a fun little set.
Yeah. Like, I don't understand why a lot of people were...
I think of just the sudden, like, jarring nature of it. They weren't expecting it to be this. Yeah. When I heard of the first listing of Swapticons, like early 2024, I was thinking something like it's like a punch counterpunch situation, is what I was thinking it was.
Okay.
You get Nemesis Prime, he turns into Clench, which we're looking at right here. So they repainted Prime and Magnus into Clench and Nemesis Prime, and it works. I mean, you got a dark blue and black character, black and teal. It works.
Yeah.
And closer look there, straight up his Bakan or G2 look. Oh, what the?
Yeah.
Then on the back here, we get some more characters. So you get Grimlock and Snarl. Snarl forms the back half of the dino. I don't know how that's going to work with Grimlock being a T-Rex. What is going on with... I think the batteries in this mouse are dying. So Cheetor and Tigertron are getting repainted into Shadow Panther and Ravage, which we can see Ravage right here. You can see the rockets on his hips. And then it looks like Starscream and Slipstream are going to be on a pack together.
You said the magic word, Dalton.
What?
Grimlock.
Oh, Articus. I had to look down because my phone's in front of me. Look down.
It's like Grimlock is like the summoning word for Arc.
Articus, are you like Beetlejuice and where I have to say Grimlock 3 times? Daniel. Oh,
I like Morog in Rise of the Beast. Marlene says. Aside from how I feel, Marlene said.
Oh, Mirage.
Oh, Mirage. Oh, okay.
Like Mirage. Who's?
Oh yeah. Oh no, yeah. Mirage was probably like the best thing in Rise of the Beast, hands down.
Protect Pete Davidson at all costs.
Yes. I still love that everybody was kind of like judgmental about that casting, but instantly proved everybody wrong.
Well, especially when we got to see more from Mirage in the show.
Yeah. I have OP and B and Twitch, Wasp, Wheeljack, and yeah.
I wonder if these
Twitch from Earthspark.
Yeah. So Dr. Wu did some more stuff. We got Overkill and Slugfest. I hope these are scaled to fit with the Siege mold, because if they are, I'd probably be likely to get them.
Yeah,
because we've been seeing Overkill since Titan's Return, and we haven't seen Slugfest since I think the reissue.
I think so. Yeah.
Like the last new thing of Slugfest I've seen is a trophy that you get in War for Cybertron after doing the whole thing with the Energon slugs down towards the core. There's a trophy called Slugfest where I think you protect all the slugs. Yeah, I mean, they look pretty good, and I think they got, decent tape modes.
Yeah.
Like Slugfest obviously being the better one, because I don't know what's going on with Overkill.
Well, I mean, that's because his design just makes it better. His design lets him be more boxy. So
yeah.
So it's less of a yoga pose for them to try to transform of him just curling up into a ball, essentially.
Yeah, compared to a Allosaurus, I think is what Overkill is supposed to be. Yeah, they look good. If they're scaled with the Siege mold, I'd probably pick them up. So this is a little strange. Cyber Glow Megatron. I don't know if that implies it glows in the dark. Duh. So I wonder what. I guess it's this like little bit around his chest. So it's probably that same kind of glow in the dark paint that was on BotCon CAT scan.
They said, if I remember seeing or hearing correctly, it actually has not glow in the dark paint, but glow in the dark plastic.
Ooh. Huh. Like, what is this? Scare glow?
Megatron from Earthspark is basically a dad. That's what Marlene said, dad. So I was like, yeah, he's basically a dad.
Oh, yeah, here it is. Glow in the dark plastic. I'll wait and see. It'd be awesome to get more generation scaled version of Earthspark characters.
Yes.
Like that Megatron as like a leader class. I might pick that up. But do animated first. I want animated helicopter Megatron before Osprey Megatron. DNA is doing a repaint set for the toy colored Stunnicon set. So you get the gold sword, you get more toy accurate details, some included stickers. So let's see, here's the previous show accurate version. So not major differences, just changing some of the paint and plastic colors.
Yeah.
So there you go. Yeah, it adds the paint to this section right here to finish out the details on the trailer. Or no, right here. To finish out that stripe. So yeah. I've got some more DNA stuff we'll talk about later. There you go.
Yeah, that's the other tab I was talking about.
So Wild King is doing Nemesis Prime, and what are they calling Megatron?
That's actually a good question.
Shadow Megatron. Oh, that reminds me of animated Shadow Blade. So we got, what are they calling this guy? Abyss Rain. That looks really good. Kind of reminds me of was it Lunar Club from Megatronia?
Yeah. Daniel was saying, aside from how I feel about what was it? I feel for Megatron and how he looked in Studios 86. Another one from the line I'm excited about in the listings next year is Soundwave, since he's my favorite. Like, why is Soundwave my favorite? Is not just because he's very boxy design like Optimus, but he's also a characterization. His personality doesn't even show most of the time, but it's also his voice. I mean, a lot of people like.
The voice effects is just Dr. Claw.
That still blows my mind. Going back and watching the no. Okay, so no. I recently came across a video. I'll link it to you later, but it was the sound designer of Transformers. So what he did is the sound designer for Transformers when he was doing Soundwave's voice, he had to play an actual like keyboard of each note over every single like vowel for Soundwave.
I don't know. I think from what I know, they just put it through a vocoding machine that automatically did it.
No, it was the sound design. Like I said, I'll link the video later.
There's Abyss Rain. Let's see who the next one is. So you got Nemesis Prime. Looks awesome in this color, but it's more like with the Autobot symbol there, it's more of just Black Convoy.
And that's not Black Convoy. That's more like the Nemesis Prime Scourge colors.
But I mean, you got the Autobot symbol there, which,
yeah. I mean, it's just a obligatory black repaint.
Then you got Lava Molitor. It looks straight up like Tantrum. and then Frost Saber. So these are more like harsher elements, I guess.
Yeah. I mean,
I like the saber tooth. That is awesome. He's got big teeth.
It really does make me excited. Like we are definitely going to get more of these base bodies, right? It's because their bodies, like we've already seen, like there's 3 or 4 different bodies, and all I have to really do is just change their hands and feet, the tail and the head. That's all they got to replace.
Yeah.
So it just keeps making me more and more excited to see what's the payoff for collecting everything is. Because the Japanese lines love to do that. They love to put out stuff like this, and towards the end of the year or end of the toy line, they'll release something big as like the, hey, thank you for collecting and thank you for buying this product type of stuff.
Yeah.
The Ultra.
I really hope I can get my hand on some of these, like the Nemesis and so I did recently find out, one of these does come with the main bot. I did not know that. I thought it was just bot was released by itself, and then you buy all these little extra characters. But,
you get, it's like it's like the first taste is free. Then you have to buy the rest to make it go. Oh, great! Now I have to make the Ultra Zone, the big the big 4-star combiner.
Yeah, I really want to get the Megatron Prime, like these versions of Megatron Prime.
I actually kind of do half and half. I want to get the base Megatron, but not the base Megatron. I want to get the base Optimus and this version of Megs.
Yeah, I mean, I like the Sabretooth and I really like the Bull, but the colors just are so good.
Yeah, all those purples.
If I could pick up that Lion, that would be awesome too. Yeah, so there's the next set of those. Japanese box art for Omega Prime. I wish we got something like this, or like a Star Saber where it could be reversed, because this looks awesome. Yeah, just amazing. I still love was it Marcel that did the art? Like Marcelo, I can't remember his last name, but I know they had him on PulseCon last year or the year before. I think he did the artwork for Omega Prime.
We need more RID love.
Yeah.
Just period. Like, come on, guys. Like,
but if we got this as like an optional sleeve, that would have been fantastic.
Oh, yes. Like, I'm getting kind of tired of like RID, kind of like.
Bless you.
I'm getting kind of tired of it being like
the redheaded stepchild.
Huh?
Like being the redheaded stepchild.
Not really the redheaded stepchild, but like purposely forgotten. I think that's the whole reason why they when they did Robots in Disguise 2015. That's why they named it Robots in Disguise. So when you try to Google it, that's the show that pops up.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think they kind of want people to forget about this season. But in between the HasLab being the most successful one out of all the Transformer ones, and the fan reception, I think it's kind of like they can't ignore it anymore.
Yeah. Like hopefully we get some characters, and hopefully they get more love than Sideburn and Towline got.
As much as if we can bare minimum, if we can get Prowl and X-Brawn to complete the brothers, we'll be good. Just that's because we already have Skybite, right?
Yeah, we got Skybite. We need a Gigatron.
Yeah. Oh, oh, sorry, Marlene. This show's from 2001.
Yeah, this is coming up on 25 years. It is 25 years if you go by Car Robots. Because I think it came out in 2000, and then it was dubbed the next year for Robots in Disguise.
Yep.
So, yeah, amazing artwork for the Car Robots packaging. Kind of jealous, not going to lie.
Yeah, same.
So this was shown off, was it day before yesterday?
Yeah.
By Takara, their upcoming stuff. So this leads credence to what we've been seeing for Entertainment Earth about products going up on 10th of June. We're likely going to see the full wave fully revealed. Like, this is as close as we're going to get for now. Like, outlined silhouettes that show a little bit of shadowing. One figure, I don't know why she's silhouetted because we've seen her for, 7 months now?
Yeah.
Like, we were able to pre-order her back in November.
Well, I mean, like this is from the Takara Tomy side.
I know, but like she's part of this, end of year final wave. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess that was the only figure they could find to fit in that.
Well, I guess it worked because she was like one of the 4 main characters. Like, oh, let's go ahead and show her off now.
Oh, she's the only Autobot.
Yeah, I think she's the only Autobot in the entire wave.
Yeah, that's rare.
I can't remember what's in the full lineup of deluxes because there's got to be more than 2 deluxes. I can't remember what the full lineup is. I know we're getting War for Cybertron Thundercracker as a Voyager with Mixmaster. Yeah, we need one. There's one more deluxe missing out of this wave. Oh wait, it's the I know because the other leader is. We are getting another leader that's an Autobot, and that's the package refresh of Grimlock.
Oh.
But for new molds, this is what we're getting.
Yeah.
So left to right, we got Scavenger, Mixmaster, TF1 Starscream. I am 100% getting him. Love to get a second one. Hopefully have Steve Buscemi sign it. Elita 1 and the one that everyone's excited for and the most discourse around is happening right now, Megatron.
Yeah.
And from this, he looks damn near like what PvP was describing last time we talked, was pretty much everything you'd want for G1 Megatron in robot mode. And that's the big thing for me, is if he's accurate in robot mode, I don't care too much what he looks like as a tank, as long as it's better than Quake.
That's like saying, I hope this meal at this hole in the wall is not as. Hey, that's a low bar, dude. That's a very low bar you're setting yourself.
Robot mode is the key factor for me. I display him in robot mode.
Yeah.
Like if his tank mode is like not perfect, I'm not going to be too upset. So like if it's better than Siege and Quake, like I'm set.
They can definitely do it. Like, I think I mentioned this before. They can definitely pull a twofer on him, where they make this one. They make the 86 version for 86, and then they just recolor him for Devastation because Devastation was a pseudo tie-in to G1.
I think we'll get a new mold for him. Like if Prime's going to be a deluxe, they're probably going to make a deluxe Megatron.
Yeah,
that'll be for Devastation.
Oh, why is Alita there? Well, that's Alita. This is toys that are coming out later this year, and they like to mix things up with a bunch of bad guys and a bunch of good guys.
Yeah,
but this is
just the third wave of Studio Series for 2025.
Yeah. And they like to mix. It's supposed to be half and half, but this is like the first wave that we've seen in a long time where it was mostly bad guys.
Yeah, and it's refreshing. We also got another dramatic capture set. This time it's going to be Thundercracker and Reflector.
Hey, they're going to recreate that one scene.
Yeah. I wonder what that is. Let's find out. So what I think they're going to do here is obviously cartoon deco, but I'm hoping that they include the excess parts that came with the Comic-Con release of Reflector. So the extra piece, the flash, the top part of the camera, like to make it fully look like the camera he was in the cartoon.
Yeah.
No clear plastic. I mean, maybe, I don't know, because they had clear plastic on Jazz, so we'll see. But hopefully Thundercracker looks pretty good. I mean, the Starscream looks fantastic from the Triple Takeover set. Yeah, and then there was another picture showing off Road Hauler. We know he's coming, so we already know what that looks like. Yellow Park is doing a MK Pro version of Bumblebee movie Soundwave. And this is the teaser we got. It's coming with Ravage.
So I first saw this, right? I'm still waking up, and I don't have my glasses on, so I'm trying to look at this picture like what's going on? Like it's because it's too dark. He's at an angle, and it's so dark, and like I had to zoom in to find out what's going on. It's because he's at an angle, right? Like he's at a half twisted angle, so his waist is pivoted, and the lighting isn't helping. It's like there's a tease, and then there's like, bro, so just like show a little bit more. This is confusing to someone who doesn't have good eyesight, you know?
Yeah. There's that
Okay,
one.
that's better. See, that's a good one right there. Daniel said, and what I believe, what's the other deluxe for the next wave of studio series is the concept art Widowmaker.
Oh yeah, KSI Widow. Yeah.
Or because of the name of the trademark of the character from Overwatch that they can't do.
Yeah, they're probably going to call her KSI Widow instead of Widowmaker because of that reason.
What's the KSI Widowmaker?
Widowmaker is that concept art of like the female like drone from Age of Extinction that was supposed to be the Pagani, but they changed it to Stinger last minute. She had like the hair, like
Oh, I see it. Yeah,
a white face, really skinny legs, and a tail.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, she's not going to have the tail, but we'll get into some of the stuff here. I don't know why I doubled up tabs. It must have been an accidental second click. Got some better in-hand images or more kind of a review of Long Haul, and
these are some of the most like 2006 pictures I've ever seen.
I know. This is coming from the same person that's leaked a few pictures of Megatron, Laserwave.
Bro, do you not have a light in that room? Because you can clearly tell that's the flash from the camera.
Probably not very good lighting, so I mean, it's fine. They're small Voyager size. It works. I don't know if we talked about it before, but Long Haul's chest does open up, and you can see some engine detail in there.
Yeah, the display case showed that. I thought that was really cool. Like I have to give him props. Like the display case was like the most in depth and complete video I've seen so far.
Look at all those wheels.
It's kind of trippy because two of those wheels are overlapping, so you can.
Yeah. Oh, and these are the trailer wheels, and this is actual Long Haul wheels.
Yeah.
And there he is with Mixmaster. You can see this is where a lot of people. Well, I mean, I guess that sticks out. So I guess this kind of becomes a moot point.
Oh yeah,
I don't mind it.
What was it? Display case also went in more depth than Toys R Us did. With Scrapper. Apparently, that little flap that comes down is meant to. That's is it Scrapper the bulldozer Bone Crusher.
Bone Crusher. Yeah, it connects to the arm on.
Yeah, it connects to his foot.
I thought it connected here to the arm.
No.
Yeah.
So that little flap that comes out of Bone Crusher's leg, right?
On the arm.
No, but the actual shovel dude.
Yeah, Bone Crusher. The piece that comes out of the tread connects to Long Haul's arm. Right here, the slack piece.
I thought it was because the instructions showed that you're supposed to tilt the ankle on Bone Crusher's treads, and it's supposed to form a lock.
I know, but the little panel that folds out of the leg connects to the top here, and then the foot wraps around the other side to fully lock it in.
Oh, okay. Yeah. In other words, this guy's solid.
Let's see if he's as solid as Omega Prime when we get him complete. Here we got Mixmaster, kind of showing him off as well. Yeah, it's the Scrapper gun for whatever reason. Small truck, but decent sized robot. The heels flip out. These are more meant for, the ones that flip out of the front are more for combined mode. These are the robot heels. Yeah, I cannot wait to complete these Constructicons. I need my Devastator again.
All we're missing now is this Scrapper, I think his name is.
Scavenger.
Okay.
So
I'm bad with names.
well, we got a little bit of information from Evan about Skids and Mudflap, comparing it to the Jar Jar Binks situation. So, gonna give it a little bit more time, and then they'll release Skids and Mudflap because of the controversy around them. So it's gonna be give it probably another year or two, and they'll probably release them. I assume probably for the 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Fallen.
Oh God, that's 4 more years.
I know. Got a peek here of KSI Widow's leg, and the transformation has been compared to the Prime Viacon, just backwards.
Huh.
So instead of the back of the car coming forward and folding into the front for the legs, it's going to be the front of the vehicle coming back to form, or to the back of the vehicle to form the back of the leg. With that, she is not going to be able to have ankle tilt. Totally fine. I'm not getting her anyways, so. Yeah, look at that. Get some of the side vehicle mode detailing here. And she does turn into a fully licensed McLaren, which is based on one of the models that was seen on the set of Age of Extinction. So that's a way of getting around both Stinger and her being a Pagani, is turning her into the McLaren. So, works out. Now we get into this. We get some images of Megatron, and again, I'm super excited. People are complaining about hollowness and all the extra detail. I'm fine with some panel detail, because otherwise it's just going to look bland. It needs to be visually catching, so.
I love... This is how you tease a figure, all right?
Oh, yeah.
This right here is how you tease a figure. But also at the same time, I used to work IT, right? And I instantly recognized the keyboard in the back, because those are the keyboards that we replaced all the time. But yeah, like, this is how you tease. This is how you tease a figure. Like, okay, come on. Like, it's like as much as tease me enough so I'll want more, but don't flat out just go, here's the figure.
Yeah.
That's the figure right in front of you. Like, no, like I want Hasbro to have the glory of showing this off, not some John Doe who probably paid like $2,000 out of pocket for it, you know, just so that he can get a video up early. Pay to win.
Yeah. But yeah, there's the arm, the shoulder piece. Again, get some detailing, and it's not overly egregious either. Like, we've seen detail like this on 86 Prime. People just complain to complain.
Yeah.
Another one here showing off the other arm with Starscream. So. And then we get a look at the fusion cannon here, which I'm not too fond of, but I don't hate it either. Like, it could clearly be better, but it still gets the point across.
Yeah.
Like, I agree with some people, like, this rear part of it sticks out a little too far. Like, it needs to slide down, but it only opens to facilitate the shoulders for tank mode.
But you have to, again, put an asterisk beside it that it's clear that the person who has this has an early production model. Let's wait till it gets officially fully revealed, because at the same time, this could also be mistransformed as well.
The other person, Laser Wave, has it. No, it does not move anywhere else besides opening up the top for the shoulder for tank mode.
The arm or the cannon?
The cannon.
Oh. I still stand by my point of wait till we get them officially released.
Yeah, I mean, and then even then, if you don't like this cannon, just like if you got the Skybound Prime Megatron arm, they're selling the arm or the cannon separately, so you could put the Skybound fusion cannon on this.
Sure,
There you go. Problem solved.
No, sure, you can just say that about anything in general now these days. You don't like how the figure has a certain accessory or anything? Just wait 5 months. A third party production, a third party company is already making it or has made it. You just got to look for it.
Yeah. Like I'm hoping a Tri-Studio does a head for this with some alternate faces, because we need that smarmy grin face. We need the screaming and the laughing face. Like Megatron was so expressive, especially in the '86 movie.
Mm-hmm.
So
we do not draw Marlene.
Let me stop screen sharing because there's a couple things I want to share on the Book of Faces.
I saw it flashing that you got a couple messages.
Yeah, I got rid of it. So let's go here to Dime Chuck, because he is always a favorite when it comes to.
If you don't want your messenger to pop up, just right-click the image and hit open a new tab, and it'll just open the image, just the image itself, so you won't have to worry about your messages coming up.
Well, I already got rid of the message.
Well, I mean, like, in case another one pops up.
Okay. There we go. Oh, these are just Studio Series. Where is it? I guess we'll take a look at these. Some in-hand shots of the Blockies Galaxy Defender.
These look okay.
A little clear Shockwave. All the Constructicons. There you go. And the fans. I think these are the fans' toys Constructicons. But what I was wanting to find is there's the Aldi model kits. Someone's got the Godzilla Grimlock or Grimlock Megatron with the snarl head, or no, sludge head.
Yeah.
And then Kiryu Prime.
What in the world?
Where is that? Here we go. Robot Toys. I'm doing another MP scaled bot, and this time they're doing Waspinator. They're calling him Beat. Hopefully they don't get in trouble from Nintendo. So 16 centimeters. What was that, about 7.5 inches tall?
Yeah.
That's about appropriate for Waspinator for Masterpiece. So it looks good. I'll probably pick it up. I still need to pick up the Scorponok. But yeah, Waspinator is always a favorite. Here's some better looks at the Wild King, Nemesis Prime, and Megatron.
Yeah, definitely. I'm bare minimum picking up that Megatron.
Yeah, the Megatron looks really good in those colors.
Yeah.
The Sabretooth looks really cool too. Oh, he's even got little fangs in robot mode.
You get the teeth. It's the thing that it's one thing that Transformers a certain Transformers reviewer I watched said once that if you don't like a mold in a certain color, wait for a repaint, because that repaint might ignite you might like it better as that repaint.
Yeah.
And that's very true with that Megatron. I don't like the grays at all, but him having that black and purple scheme, and purple's my favorite color anyway, so it's like, yeah, gonna have to that would be the one. If I pick up any of those, that would be the one.
Yeah. Trying to find a picture of the bolt. There we go.
Mm-hmm. And for Studio Series 86 Ludicrous Class Megatron, in terms of accessories, I've seen him his lightsaber blade, I think, because that was also included in the tease, and his gun mode, and we already talked about the gun mode. That was earlier.
Yeah, it's just going to be the tank barrel, the pistol. Well, I think both the betrayal pistol, himself in gun mode, and the lightsaber dagger.
Yeah.
No flail. So, sorry. Dr. Lockdown's got his hands on Excellion. So
he got his hands on something else early too.
I can't remember what it was, but yeah, I cannot wait.
Skybite. He got Skybite in early.
He did?
Yeah,
Dr. Lockdown?
Yeah, hold on. Give me a second. Because he posted it as a short.
There you go.
Oh, the squishy face. Is that the third party or is that the masterpiece?
That's the legend scaled robot toys that you were liking last time with the little kitten, the little spicy kitten.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, he got one of those toys in early. I think he might have actually took it down. Because it wasn't a featured video. It wasn't just the video. Dang it! How much I put this? It wasn't the video was about the Skybite. He just so happened to put the Skybite in the actual video.
Huh. Another one from Robot Toys. This is a legend scale tarantulas.
Called Black Beetle. What?
I don't know why. They do what they can with the names.
I just skipped the ads and you just reloaded them. What the heck?
I don't know. Yeah, the 7.5 centimeters, that's what, like 3 inches? Yeah, this is their legend scale.
Yeah.
And it comes with like a toy, or no, is that toy? Yeah, toy accurate head. So, pretty cool. And these are just the renders for now. Trying to remember what else I wanted to show off. Chai Studio, they've been doing the add-on heads for Studio Series figures and like one or two for Age of or Legacy, but to go along with the Galvatron head, spike, and feet, you're getting a new cannon front. This one can open up.
Ooh.
Show off some extra detail.
Okay. I like that.
Oh, okay. Sorry, you remind me of a skit from Game Grumps.
Never watched Green Ghost.
I don't watch a lot of them. I just watch some of their animated clips. I think that was everything. Make sure I'm not missing anything.
Oh yeah, I found it. Yeah, he got. I'll send you a link.
All right.
Yeah, but I found it. He got it. I mean, it also doesn't help that he's in Australia.
Oh, here it is. So that company that's doing the knockoff Studio Series Prime, they're doing Shattered Glass Prime, White Ultra Magnus, and Nemesis Prime. And I think these are already on like AliExpress for maybe like $30 or $40 for pre-order.
Go Chinese knockoffs.
Well, and then they're doing an add-on kit for the Prime to give him the trailer. It's just the KO trailer. You can tell. Same with Roller and the drone.
Yeah.
I think this is either all new or it's a knockoff of the DNA design one. But there's the Starscream parts, so you can do the Starscream disguise thing.
Yeah.
Big Max, that third party, like really big Fort Max, they're doing gasket and grommet for COG. And then, of course, Cerebros and the Master Blade. There's a little turret, head mode, little radar dish and guns, big gun, a full Master Sword. And there's that Megatron picture again. I think that is everyone. Here's, I guess, some more looks at the AS. I think it's like AS Toys or whatever. Ultra Magnus. Looks really good. Like this is your Dreamwave Ultra Magnus.
Yeah.
think that's it for like major news to talk about.
Yeah, because now we're going back into last time.
I don't think we've gotten quite there yet because some of this we haven't talked about here.
That's all. That most of that's on Facebook, so like I wouldn't have got a chance to see all that beforehand.
Yeah.
You don't like the Book of Faces anymore. The Book of Faces was stalking, so I said no. I said nay, no more. No, that's a real thing, people. If you actually have Facebook or anything like that, double check your settings. It does track you no matter where you go.
I mean, don't all apps?
Not to the extent that it was recording my email addresses and what videos I was liking on TikTok.
Oh.
Yes, when I say it tracks everything, I want you to encompass the word everything. And yes, just by you having it on your phone, you agree to the TOS. So you already agreed for it to track you. So you have to go to your Meta profile, delete your settings, and tell it not to track you. And even then, it'll still soft track you. All it will do is it'll just stop putting your name on it. Yeah. Like I have a screenshot. I'll send you the screenshot.
I think this is X-Transbots Slug Slinger. So they're getting more into the Target Masters. I can't wait to see the Slug Slinger that's supposed to be coming with Sandstorm. But then here's the toy version, so we just looked at the cartoon version. Looks pretty good. I don't know which one I like more. I think I like the Toon one a little bit more. Alert. No, I think that's it. So
we're going to the combine or the Devastator stuff. That stuff from last week, dude. Come on.
Calm down.
I need to poop.
Cyberworld trailer. Yeah, it looks all right. That is there if you want.
To sum this up, since this was the big thing that we were talking about. All right, that's why I was trying to get you to move along because we haven't talked about this yet. It's like okay, he's talking about like a tease. Move along, dude. This we were trying to get to this. It looks fine. It's another short form kid show. It's another short form Transformer show made the target audience is younger than 10. It looks fine. The story being kind of like a multi-universe like battle world from Marvel is a neat idea. I mean, we were kind of already leading towards that with Legacy in the first place, with all the characters from different generations being ported into whatever battle they were like. They never said where that battle or whatever that was taking place. So,
well, we'll just pull a thing from the Collectors Club universe and say it's the Axiom Nexus.
What's that?
It's the central hub for the Transformers multiverse.
Oh, okay.
It was big during the club years for like how they bridged all the different universes, and it's primarily where the trans tech characters are.
Okay. Just remember, Dalton, not everybody has the super extensive knowledge of like the Transformers Club and everything, including myself. So when you say that, I'm like, yeah, you're talking for
mine's not super well versed. I just know it exists and what it is.
You knew more than I did.
Doesn't mean I know everything about it.
No, but like explain it better, if you know what I mean.
But yeah, I mean, kind of be like that. I wish the War for Cybertron trilogy kind of went into that because they were hinting at it, and then nothing came of it.
Well, that's because what was it? It was Hasbro or Netflix were the ones that are kind of like, yeah, we're done with this buy, and they just dropped it like a hot rock.
Well, I think they were both done because Hasbro wasn't satisfied with the viewership, and then Netflix or Machinima or was it Rooster Teeth? Rooster Teeth. I mean, Rooster Teeth going under didn't help any.
No. Which is kind of It only went under for 9 months before the original creator bought the rights back to everything, including
What?
the.
Bernie's back?
Hold on, let's see. Let me. I'm trying to remember who exactly bought it, because the big deal was that he bought not only the name back, the rights back, but he also bought the office space back.
If it's the original creator, that's probably Bernie Burns.
20 Closery, Legacy, Burns, yeah. On February 5th, 2025, Burns announced that he had acquired the Rooster Teeth brand and some of its remaining intellectual property, although the company Box Canyon Productions, through his company Box Canyon Productions, some Rooster Teeth productions are set to return alongside a reimagining of Burns' first film, The Schedule, and a new audio venture, Again. Like, that's the name of the audio venture, is Again. But yeah, no, yeah, the OG creator bought everything back.
Hopefully, you can get a lot of the same people back and do just one. I don't know if it came out or yet. Not the final thing for Red versus Blue. I think it did.
I'm not sure,
because they teased like a final thing to say goodbye to Red versus Blue.
I'm more shocked that it was still going.
Yeah, like especially when they got rid of a lot of the actors, like they laid off Joel Heyman, and like you laid off Caboose, like no one else could be Caboose but Joel. Like most of Blue Team had either left, got laid off, or got fired straight up. Like it's really only Red Team that's left with Matt and Gus and Jeff.
And it's really easy to get a hold of Death Battle again too.
Yeah, I would love to go back to watching Red vs. Blue, but it's behind a paywall right now.
Ew.
Yeah, the only other place to watch it is Tubi, and they've got some of the language censored with actual loud beeps.
Boo.
Yeah, so might try to track down the full collection DVD. Rather pay for that than watch something digitally that I'm not going to own. We'll talk. Not talking about Nintendo right now.
No, that's weirdly enough. No, that's still on topic because Warner Brothers are the ones who closed Rooster Teeth.
Yep.
And
Time Warner bought them out.
Yeah, and they're the ones who are dropping stuff left and right off of their streaming platform too. So no, it's on topic. But yeah, well, I can't wait to see what he does.
Yeah, I might check out this Cyberworld thing. Like toys might not be for me, but we'll take a look here. There's Alita 1. I thought this was all just the video, but there are some screenshots. There's a Mirage. Them all facing off against Scorpion. I can see Galvatron right here.
Yeah. Like it's what? How can I put this? How can I put this nicely without really stepping on some toes? It's okay to be a casual fan of something now these days. You don't have to. You don't have to like if you can say you're a Star Wars fan and just like the movies and never buy anything Star Wars.
Yeah,
and that's the same truth amongst anything and everything. It's okay now. These like I know there was a time there like what was it? I want to say like right when 2020 hit, like you couldn't just be a casual fan. You had to watch all the movies, most of the TV shows, own at least a lightsaber. I'm just using I'm using Star Wars as an example because I'm a casual Star Wars fan. I've watched the movies, I've watched some of the shows. That's it. Do I own anything else Star Wars? Like I own a handful of the games, but do I own anything like a lightsaber or an action figure? No. Will I ever? Probably not, unless someone drops a really cool Darth Vader action figure in my lap. And that is true about Cyberworld. It is fine. I'm not just talking to you, Don. I'm talking to like the audience in general because, it's fine to just watch a show and not buy anything for it.
Yeah.
So if you want to just check it out just to watch it, it's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Like I know, like I know Ark's situation. He probably won't be able. He probably won't be able to own much figures because he doesn't have the space for them. But it's still nice to know that he's watching it.
Mm-hmm. I'm just looking at this. So it sounds like Laser Wave's getting ready to work on his review for the Megatron. So yeah, sounds like it'll be fully revealed probably next week, like probably the Tuesday before our next stream.
Probably. I mean, like even if we go by our usual like bi-weekly thing, and it is revealed on the 10th, it's that Tuesday before that Saturday.
Yep.
So even if it gets revealed early, quote unquote, we more than likely us covering it next weekend. Next time we pop up is the odds are in our favor, so to say.
Was this Hunger Games?
Kind of, yeah. I actually just watched them all.
I haven't watched any except for the first one.
My only complaint about them is that they definitely carry this is based off of a book tone because there's a lot of like pseudo time skips. As in like pseudo time skips as in like a month goes by and they don't say anything. Or like a week goes by and they don't say anything. That kind of stuff, right?
It just transitions with a no
like at the very end of Songbirds of the song of the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, right? At the very end. I'm not trying to spoil anything, but after the kind of climax of the movie, right? Or after everything's wrapping up, the main character has really no hair. And then out of nowhere, it jumps forward and all of a sudden he has a full lock of hair. So obviously it's like 6+ months down the road because he's in the capital, the rich district, right? So it isn't just that he has long hair. His hair is all stylized and pulled up and everything. So, and it didn't say anything. It didn't say how long it was between that one scene and the scene of him putting on a jacket. It's obviously
a jump cut.
Yeah, just a jump cut to him having hair and being back in the capital. It's like, okay, I'm guessing it's like 6 months later. Thanks for the. But at least there's like visual cues like that where you can kind of like guess. But there's other times where it's definitely like, this is like I can kind of guess that like at least a month has gone by. But again, that's my only complaint. The only other complaint I have as of right now, the only way to watch the movies is for you to be a Captain Jack Sparrow, which as I always try to recommend the most legal way possible, and that's you have to buy them essentially. That's the only way to watch them right now is that you have to buy them digitally or as a Blu-ray set, and that's how I watch them. I watch them on Blu-ray. It's still worth checking out. Still, like the some of the designs are pretty cool. The plot is the plot.
I've seen the first one. Like I said, I just haven't. I don't know. Just didn't get really invested in it, I guess.
It's definitely like a kind of a cool, especially the last two, Mark and Jay Part 1 and Part 2. You definitely kind of have to binge those, because like Part 2 basically ends assuming that you just watch Part 1, because it has like the Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows situation where just so much happened in the book that they can't really skip anything.
Yeah.
Into a 2.5-hour movie, so I had to split it up, and which no faults on that. If you're going to include if the finale is that jam packed, go all in on it, right? But yeah, it's that, like after watching Songbirds, the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and now knowing that there's another one coming in 2027, it's like it's a sequel prequel. It's a sequel to the one that came out a couple years ago, but it's still a prequel to the originals.
Huh.
Because the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes takes okay, timeline wise, the OG movies take place during the 74th and 75th and 76th Hunger Games.
Right.
Songbirds and Snakes takes place during the 10th.
Oh, so it's a sequel to the prequel, but it's still a prequel to the others.
Yeah, it's the Songbirds and Snake is a prequel to everything. The new one, Songrise of the Reaping, the new the book that just came out, and the next one and it's the book just came out, and the movie comes out in 2 years. That one's about the 50th, and actually ties in better to the OG movies because they'll actually have characters from those movies.
Yeah.
Like what was his? I can't remember his name. Hagen, I think his name was. Woody Harrelson's character from the OG movies. It's going to be about him.
Huh.
Yeah. So yeah, it's definitely like, again, like if you're like, definitely worth checking out.
Right.
They're long though. Like I think the shortest one was only like an hour and 48, but the longest one was like 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's probably a good place to wrap this up. We've been going for an hour and 40, so we've been doing better about not going over 2 hours.
Yeah, we're getting better. I think it's also because we're doing this more on a regular basis now, rather than us doing it like every month, once a month.
Yeah. I mean, even then, we still had like 30 some tabs.
Yeah.
But like I said, like 10 of them were just individual pictures.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, hopefully by this time of our next stream, we'll have the full reveal of Wave 3 for Studio Series, maybe some exclusives, because we still need to see the Target 4 pack as well as the final Amazon pack. And
those will be out by the time that our next stream comes out.
Yep. Well, I'm talking about the third pack of Sandstorm and Slugslinger, because they're part of that Wreck and Doom collection as well.
So okay, so right before we leave, let's make at least one prediction for the if the stream does happen on the 10th, let's make at least one prediction.
Okay.
I'm going to predict that we're going to see at least one more Combaticon.
I don't think we're going to see anything Studio Series. Or not Studio Series. I don't think we're going to see anything Age of the Primes other than store exclusives. Because they're probably going to save Age of the Prime stuff for Comic-Con in July.
Probably, but you think they're going to show off anything?
Other than Studio Series, if anything, I'd probably say like the Dinobot 2-pack or the remaining stuff that we haven't seen yet. They said we're supposed to see.
Yeah.
Like Slugslinger and Sandstorm or the Target pack. Or even Sideswipe and Wheeljack. Because those were all showed or talked or like hinted at during MegaCon.
Okay.
So probably Target exclusives, Selects, and Amazon exclusives. That's probably all we'll see besides Studio Series. What say you?
I already did my prediction. I said we're going to see at least one Combaticon.
Oh.
I said one prediction. I didn't. That's all I said.
Oh, well, fine. I'll cheat. We'll see exclusives.
Well, man went with. I'm just going to bet all on black situation. That's fine, but I want more exclusives though. Like, I definitely want to see how they're going to take the more than meets the eye line, because we only have like 3 figures for that announced.
Yeah, it was just Soundwave, Overload.
It's the Perceptor 3-pack, because that's technically more than meets the eye. The Devastation 2-pack with the air drone and the ground drone. And then we have Overload.
Wasn't Sideways part of that too? Or was it just a straight up reissue?
Sideways?
Yeah. Revenge of the Fallen Sideways.
Revenge of the Fallen Sideways. Oh no, he's just a reissue.
Oh, actually no. Here we go. We'll see the Age of the Primes Walmart Skywarp.
Yeah.
Skywarp.
There you go.
because we still got to see the rest of that wave, and I highly doubt they're only going to do 2 deluxes for that wave.
Yeah.
Highly doubt we'll only see 1 Voyager, so I guess we'll see what they decide to announce. It'd be really cool if they did a leader class Vector Prime with like some new accessories, maybe a safeguard. Better paint on the wings. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
let's go ahead and get out of here.
Yep. So let us know where we can find you, what you got coming out for your gaming streams.
Oh snap! Now I got to bring up my document. So as of right now, we are streaming Transformers Battle. We are streaming Transformers Battlegrounds. We're about halfway through. We're kind of buzzing through that. We're buzzing through that game a lot faster than I thought we would be. And those are at Werewolf Finder Gaming over here on YouTube, and of course I actually started writing up a review of Stockade.
Oh, nice.
So I might start filming that here soon and post that up on my Werewolf Finder channel. Let's see. After Battlegrounds, okay. So after Battlegrounds, we have Transformers Earthspark Expedition. That's not the that was for the that's the game after that, Transformers Galactic Trials. Like I've already played through Earthspark Expedition on the Switch, and it's a game.
It's a game of all time.
It's a game of all time. It is. Thanks to a previous video game series, I have played some worse games. So I have played worse. I have played better though. Also, Packers are having their Geek Fest on June 30th. Oh, sorry, not Geek Fest. Geek Out. Oh, I know what you're talking about. They're having their summer, their summer thing for geeks and all that.
Yeah, so it'll be the prime time to show off that 4-pack.
Yeah, the new 4-pack. Yeah.
So, all right. You can find me everywhere. It's Altidian95. And yeah, but pretty much it. I don't really have anything else coming out other than just some backlog reviews that I need to finish up. Like, thankfully now I've got space on my phone after deleting the massive video of Omega Prime, but we will get into that later. Hope you guys enjoyed this stream. We'll try to come up with a name for the next one. But until then, see you guys next time. Take care. And remember, Beast Wars.